Hey gang. Um, so 8 weeks ago I started this trek, which means this is day 57, and it's a long time to be doing one vacation adventure trek type thing. Certainly longer than anything I've done in my life. The longest I've ever done before was Wonderland Trail backpacking trip a few years ago, Denali trip. That was 3 weeks, and this is 8 weeks. I did a sabbatical about of 6 weeks in duration, but that's driving around. That doesn't count. This is being on your feet, trekking hundreds of miles over 8 weeks. So yeah, I love the fact that I made it this far. So we're back on the trail, just north of Sonora Pass. You can see that I'm outside the tent, which is great, which means the mosquitoes are almost non-existent. They're still around, but my God, compared to the night before we got to the pass, which was insane. I mean, you could literally hear the din of the mosquitoes, like highway traffic, road noise off in the distance. It was there were that many mosquitoes, and every night from Tuolumne Meadows was like that too. So it's super nice to have be able to eat outside and just enjoy the evening without being eaten alive. We hit the pass at 10 a.m. and we thought maybe we do 10 miles, but I don't know, man. Everything was clicking today. I think we were well rested. We had good food at Sierra's parents' house. We had an oatmeal breakfast to give us a fuel to get a good start. And the up and down just wasn't as extreme as it's been the last few weeks. We've been out hiking. So that all adds up to us doing 15 miles today. So we got 60 to go to Tahoe over the next 4 days, and we'll pull in, well ahead of when we thought we would be there. That fourth day, we'll have probably 10 miles left and just scoot in there and have some time to screw around in Tahoe, which will be wonderful. What else? Oh, I mentioned nutrition. We had that oatmeal breakfast. I was listening to a nutritional podcast last day on before heading into Sonora Pass, and I kind of revamped my diet a little bit, just get rid of a little bit more of the candy. I was relying on like 2 or 3 Snickers bars a day to get me through and give me some energy. Snickers are great, don't get me wrong, but swapping that out with some more just better foods like tortillas and bagels, and still throwing some summer sausage and cheese on that, and but whether or not that's the best food, I'll let you guys can decide that, but it's better than Snickers. I'm just trying to wean myself away from the candy, and peanut M&Ms, still rely on them as a kind of a snack throughout the day for some instant energy. But really, what did it for me, not just listening to the podcast. We were at Kennedy Meadows North, and I'm watching these other hikers go through the aisles of all these trail town and resort stores, resupplying for food, and it's the same 20 freaking items that everyone picks up. And I'm watching these guys pick up like bags of chili cheese Fritos. I was digging those the first few weeks of the trip, but I'm just, what, they just make me feel like crap now after I eat that stuff on the trail. When we left Tuolumne Meadows, I think I was eating all the junk food in my bag. Like I packed out some chips, and I had some like Chips Ahoy, some Oreos, some Nutter Butters, and I ate all that stuff to fuel my day. And I got to camp, I was just just dragging it, and felt like shit. So today, the oatmeal and just having generally better food, better fuel, cleaner fuel, I think made a difference. So I'm going to try and when I get home, Tahoe is going to involve a side trip home to the Midwest for a week. It's a whole other story. We'll get into that. I'll probably buy like a screw top pot and do overnight oats and try and make oatmeal be a good breakfast. Just some like dried fruit, some oatmeal, put some brown sugar in there, maybe some dark chocolate, some powdered milk, whatever. Just kind of mix it up and make it this oatmeal stew, this oatmeal goulash or whatever. And just some cleaner food to get a good start to the day instead of eating just a Pro Bar or a Cliff Bar. Pro Bars and Cliff Bars are great throughout the day. I'm relying on those more and more. Again, better than Snickers. But I think I can do better by getting some, solid carbs, some good carbs like oats in the morning. anyways, that's my 2 cents on nutrition. 8 weeks in, everyone's lost a lot of weight, including me. Haven't weighed myself, but I don't know. I'm going to guess 15, 20 pounds. And, you still got 80, 95 days left. You can't keep losing that kind of weight. You got to fuel yourself. Make sure you got good fuel, and that's going to, over the long run, make a huge difference. What's been killing me is all my buddies. I've been watching their Instagram posts. They're doing that stretch of the Sierras that I jumped over, and it's pass over 13,000 foot pass, over 12,000 foot pass, day after day, and it's crushing people. And all these people are running out of food, and it's astounding. I mean, dude, count your calories out. Make sure be conservative on the food. This whole emphasis on ultra light is just killing people when it comes to food. They think it's a cardinal sin to carry extra food. I'm like, dude, it's food. You don't want to run out. I can't believe how many people are running out. I'm on the other side. I'm a little conservative. I'm still trying to dial in the quantity. The last 3 stretches I've walked into town with, a day to 2 days worth of food. So I'm still figuring out how to dial it in, but I'm always going to have extra food because that's just how I roll. I'd rather carry a little extra weight. What's a pound or two when you got a 220 pound person plus a 25 to 35 pound pack when you're leaving town? An extra pound or two is nothing. Should be no excuse to there should be no running out of food. Whatever. I'll get off my soapbox. So that's it. 8 weeks in, the trail's going great. We felt physically strong. I wish every day from here on out was like today. Even after going home for a week, I'd see to average 22 miles a day to get to the Canadian border. And that's with a bunch of 0 days. And I totally expect that I'm going to crush that. So it's going to be great. Spirits are high right now. And we'll leave it at that. Out.